Hey peeps, my name is Naisha and welcome to my channel. Today my video is going to be about It Lives in the Woods. It Lives in the Woods is a story that you could play on the interactive mobile game called Choices Story You Play. You could get on Google Play or you could get on Apple App Store. Also, there will be spoilers. Again, there will be spoilers. So, you can either go and play this yourself or go watch Locum 23 play this, whichever you like to do. And then you can get back to this because, of course, I'm going to tell you what I think about it, what I rated, what I didn't like about it, and all that stuff. And I definitely would go into details with stuff. So, that's another reason why I like to say spoilers. So, once again, spoilers. But yeah, okay. So it lives in the woods. Something old and powerful lives in the woods, surrounding the small town of Westchester. Something that knows your name. Now, this book, your character name, you can name her whatever, but Mila or Milo, depending on if you want to do boy or girl. But I'm going to go with Mila. Mila keeps getting this eerie, like, I want to say she keeps getting these eerie, creepy vibes coming from the woods and stuff like that. And of course, you could tell she tries to ignore it and stuff like that. Oh wait, but before I go ahead, she has a dream first. She has a dream. She's talking to, oh yeah, I forgot to name the other person, but that sucks. I'm sorry about that. But okay, so your character has a dream. Her her former friend Dan comes to her and say, "Hey, you should come with me to the woods." And of course, Mila's like, "Wait, we haven't been friends for a while. Why are you in my house? How did you get in my house?" And then of course, well, I don't think how you got in my house, but like she was like, "Wait, we haven't been friends for a while. Like, what you mean?" And then come to find out, it's not even Dan. It's Dan turns into this creepy. I want to say calls it like a golem type. Well, she doesn't know it's a golem yet, but I'm gonna call it a golem. It basically he turns to a creature, and he like strangles her, like strangles her until she wakes up out of the dream. And then when she goes to get dressed and stuff, she sees that like she has the mark on her neck and stuff, and it's creeping her out. She doesn't know what to do. And then I want to say, does she talk to her neighbor? Because she does have a neighbor. I feel like I'm jumping the gun, but if I am, I'm just gonna say she does have a neighbor. She talks to her neighbor and stuff like that, and she goes to school. But before she goes to school, I think she encounters a car and stuff, and the car slowed down and was like, I think he says her name and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, hey." And then they have like a little cute little moment, and then he goes away, and then she gets to school. She walks to school because it's not a long way. And the school is called Westchester High, by the way. But anyway, she goes into Westchester High, and Mila is getting bullied, unfortunately. So, you have three, like, cause like I think she ends up talking to Lily. She sees Lily. Lily is one of her friends. Now, I should mention that not Lily, but Mila had a friend. Like, she was friends with a group of she was friends with a group of, of her classmates and stuff like that. She was like good friends with a group of, kids. And in this group, you have Andy, Stacy, Lucas, Ava, Noah, Lily, Dan, and Jane. Now remember the name Jane. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. She sees Lily, who was a former friend of her, like I said. She sees Lily, she goes up to Lily, she talks to Lily, tries to have a conversation. And she also sees Ava, she talks up to Ava too. And then of course 3 bullies come in. Their names are Jocelyn, Cody, and there's another one. Oh, Brittany. Yeah, so basically Cody, Brittany, and Jocelyn. Anywho, Brittany is the ring leader and stuff like that. So, but like Cody, sorry about that. But Cody and Jocelyn are like her 2 minions, but it seems like Cody and Jocelyn picks on Mila the most from what you get from the beginning. And of course, they go, like, the bell rings, and I think there's a pet rally first. I don't know if it's a pet rally first or like they go to their classes and then there's a pet rally, but I'm just gonna let you know here. They do go to a pet rally. Now, while they're going to a pet rally, she sees Ava again. She goes to Ava and talks to Ava and tells Ava about her dream. Ava tells Mila what she needs to know. And then, of course, Mila goes and tries to find a seat in the auditorium because, again, like, they having, like, a little pep rally. And then, of course, people are telling Mila, well, Cody tells Mila to sit down, and they point to where Noah, who sees her, and she tells Noah, like, hey, is it okay? He's like, sure. Now, at the pet rally, you notice 3 more people. 3 more of the friends. You notice Lucas, who is doing a speech because he's the class president. You notice Annie, who is on the basketball team, and you notice Stacy, who is on the cheerleading squad. So, as the pet rally is going on and stuff like that, the lights cut off and things like that, and like it goes dark. But Mila, Lily, Ava, Stacy, Noah, Lucas, and Andy, they all hear a voice. And the voice, I forgot what it said. It says something like, let's go play type of vibe. It says, like, it says something creepy like, let's go play type of vibe. That's the vibe it gives. And of course it freaks everyone out, but like Mila decides, like, okay, enough is enough. She has to reunite them. Also, because not only that, but because she got text messages from Dan not too long ago, and he was being frantic and stuff like that. Like, he was saying where he was going, and it seemed like he was missing. Sorry, my eye itching. My eye's itching right now. That's the only reason why I'm quiet. But anyway, um, so of course she gets like, like, like the people that I named. She gets them together and stuff like that. To not only talk about Dan, but to also talk about what happened to them when they were younger. I want to say, when they was like what, 10? Because I want to say they are. I want to say they are seniors. Yeah, they are seniors now. So, but yeah, so Mila gets them together to talk about what happened, and of course, the group is like, no, fuck that. Like all the groups is like, bump that. But then weird shit starts to happen to them. For instance, like, dang, what was the weird stuff? Cause like it's been a while since I played this, but I forgot what one of the weird stuff is. But it's like, for example, Mila, again, like I said, she gets bullied, right? So she's pushed into a locker, and she's like in this locker. And then while she's in this locker, this voice is talking to her, and is just creeping her out and stuff like that. It isn't until Lucas gets her out of the locker that, like, she could calm down, because she was panicked because the voice was talking to her and things like that. And of course, you know, not only that, but she's not the only one that's hearing the voice and things like that. And come to find out, you find out that back when they was younger, they went into the woods, like they were playing. Well, it was just, first it was Mila and Jane. So Mila and Jane, they were playing a bit, and they went into the woods, and they found this abandoned house, and I want to say, was they friends there first? I don't know. I think they were the only two there first. I'm not really sure how it goes, but basically the kids find this place. Yeah, I'm thinking it was just you know what? I'm thinking it was just Mila and Jane first. They find this place, this abandoned little house, and they see like a shadow creature moving and stuff like that. And of course they get scared and stuff. But then they start to, like, move in close and talk to the creature, and the shadow creature, and this shadow creature seems nice and stuff. So, and I'm trying to figure out, I think, yeah, yeah. Mila and Jane, they went in. They found out what his name was, the shadow creature. The shadow creature name is Mr. Redfield. So basically, they call him Mr. Red for short. Anywho, they go back and they tell the shadow creature they'll come back with their friends. And then in these flashbacks, because you see more of these flashbacks while you are playing this story. But yeah, you see more of the flashback. They do come back with their friends and stuff like that. And of course they playing, and Mr. Red is showing his powers and stuff like that. And it seemed like all is fine, all is well, until you get to one episode when you find out like what really went down and things like that, because you hear the name Jane, but of course you don't see Jane, and then of course Dan is missing, and then I know he does come back Like he is found, but he's like in a coma and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like you, so like that's what I don't know why I laughed just there, but anyway. So yeah, so you find out that um when they was little, all of them, meaning Mila, Andy, Stacy, Lucas, Ava, Noah. Did I say Lily? Lily, Dan, and Jane. They all they all meeted up with Mr. Redfield. And of course, Mr. Redfield brought them into his home because they went deep into the home. They went deep into Mr. Redfield home and decided to play a game and stuff like that. And the game they decided to play was called Are You Scared? And basically with this game it's like um with this game it's like you go around the room and say, "Are you scared?" And then like the person, like it's kind of like people sit in a circle, and then there's one person who pretends, I guess, to be the monster and says like, "Are you scared?" and stuff, telling people that, and like, of course, people saying no, and then is that person then tries to scare you and things like that. So So they playing that game with Mr. Redfield, and that's when things turn like it gets dark. It gets very dark, and with that, I'm going to say right now, if you don't want to hear anything bad, especially about what happens to a kid, I suggest you skip over this and things like that. Um, well, I skip over it or like just yeah, I'm just gonna say skip over this part and stuff like that. Um, and I would just tell you like when to like come back and things like that. Well, not come back. I don't know how to do this, but just know like warning. There's gonna be some triggers for what I'm about to say and onward. So just want to let you know there's gonna be some triggers. But so then Mr. Redfield, like it's his turn, and basically he's going to the kids, and at first it seems like everything is fine, but then he's basically pinning them down, and the kids is like, hey, like what are you doing type of vibe. Like the kids are actually getting scared because he asked one of the kids, are you scared, and the kid said no and stuff like that, and the kid wasn't scared. And then when he just flipped them like down, because they were sitting, but yeah, he flips them like down and pins them to the ground. The kids like the kids are getting nervous, and again, like he's saying this, and they're saying no, and but they're also freaking out. He gets to Jane, and she can't really say it. She's like, I'm not scared. I'm not. But then he ends up choosing her, and he ends up unaliving her and stuff like that. Matter of fact, they describe it. It's very, yeah, it's very gruesome and stuff like that. And so, of course, the kids are like upset, and of course, they're screaming because they just witnessed Jane get murdered in front of them. And so, of course, it comes back to the present and things like that. Also, Jane is Noah's sister, so of course, Noah has never recovered from the fact that like Mr. Redfield murdered Jane. And of course, it seems like Mr. Redfield is trying to get in their good graces because he comes back to them and he does things to help them. For example, Ava gets magic powers. Um, Lily gets to be with her crush. Now, Lily's crush is Brittany. Brittany is the bully that's been, yeah, she's one of the bullies that been bullying Ava, Mila, and Lily. She's also been blackmailing Stacy. So, but yeah, Lily and Brittany start to date. Stacy, like I said, Stacy has been blackmailed by Brittany, so she ends up taking the video that Brittany has used against her. She's been taking that. She took that video back and deleted, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, she takes the video back and she ends up deleting it off of Brittany's phone, and stuff like that. Or I think she ends up just keeping her phone. Either one, she ends up doing that. Annie. See, Annie, I didn't say it in the beginning and stuff like that, but Annie is actually a transgender male. So Annie is on the basketball team, like I mentioned, and Annie's been having a hard time because he's a transgender male. Not only is he a transgender male, but he's Asian. Because there's two Asian dudes on the team, him and his best friend Tom. But anyway, yeah, Andy, he's he, again, like I said, he's a transgender male, a transgender boy. And of course, most of the team don't like him. Like I said, the only friend he has on the team is Tom. But yeah, so they don't like him, including the captain, Ben. And I want to say the captain, the position on the team that Annie plays is the position that his captain, Ben, has. And what ends up happening is, because Ben, like him and Ben end up getting into like a little argument, because Annie was like, hey, Ben, since you're the captain, you could ask coach to like let me play, because again, he hasn't been able to play that much, well, at all, to be honest. And of course, Annie wants a chance to show that, like, he a good player, which I don't blame him. But of course, Ben is like, he never wanted him on the team and stuff like that. Ben is being like what annoying dudes would be. And a creature ends up attacking Ben and basically breaking his leg. And so that means that Andy get to play, like, I'm not kidding. A creature, like, while him and Ben have an argument, a creature comes out of nowhere and attacks Ben, breaking his leg. And of course, that means that Annie gets to start. So then trying to figure out what else happened because there's a lot. Um, but then it started taking a turn for the worse because it seems like um, Mr. Redfield again, like I said, he's just doing this as gifts for like he's doing little things for the for the for these kids, for these teenagers and stuff like that. And it takes a turn for a worse, especially when after a party. But like they decided to have a party. Um well Stacy, yes, Stacy decides to have a party. I guess to celebrate. I forgot what's the party for. But Stacy, she she has a party and she invites everyone. Again, like I said, I don't think I did say it, but you get to have a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch of love interests, but you have a lot of people to choose from. You actually have 5 people to choose from. Annie could be a love interest. Stacy, Lucas, Ava, and Stacy brother Connor is able to be like one of your love interests, depending on which one you choose. And who did I choose? I chose Lucas. I don't know, somebody Lucas is. It's just like he's so adorable. So, but anyway, so but yeah, you end up having to spend time with some of them, not all of the characters, but some of the characters if you want to. You end up spending time with some of the characters in at this party, trying to get to re-know them because again, y'all lost connection, especially after what happened to Jane and stuff like that. And once again, I'm thinking Dan has already been like found at this point. So yeah, Dan has already been found at this point. Oh, I also forgot to mention Lucas gift. Lucas gift he didn't realize it was a gift, but one of his teacher was on to him about him taking, I guess, some type of a drug that helped with his studies. I forgot what drug it's supposed to be similar to. I forgot what drug it's supposed to be similar to in the real world, but yeah, he was taking like what, caffeine pills or something kind of similar to caffeine pills, to help him like stay awake and be focused type of stuff. And of course his teacher found out about it and wanted him to confess, but he ends up getting bitten by a snake and he ends up going to the hospital and stuff like that. But anyway, back to the party. Like I said, everything is going all well, and again, you get to spend some alone time just if you want to. But like, yeah, you get to spend some alone time with your with again your friends that you wasn't friends with for like for like for a long time. And of course, not only do you get closer, but you also get to romance one of these people. Well, not one of these people. Yeah, but one of the people that I named and stuff. One of the 5 people. Like I said, Andy, Stacy, Lucas, Ava, and Connor. You get to romance one of them and things like that. And then like I want to say not the end of the party, but like after you have a long time with I don't know why I can't speak, but anyway, after you have a long time with one of the 5 love interests / friends, because you could also use this moment to help them. Because I forgot to mention, but this one of the things is they do like there's like a happy, I'm gonna say like a happy meter where um depending on depending on what the meter is, it could either fall in the good category, like the person could be happy, or the person could be miserable, or like horrible and stuff. It depends on what the meter is on, and you can help either them gain like points for like you could either help their meter go up or help their meter go down. It just depends. But anywho, so after you have your moment, there's a moment at the party where Brittany says, who is Liddy's girlfriend now, Brittany says, "Hey, does anyone wants to play Are You Scared?" And of course, the group like froze because it's like this is the game that they played when they was younger. Now, there are some people that opt out of playing it. Stacy is one of them. Stacy's like, "Nah, I'm not playing this. No. No, absolutely not." Noah is another one. Noah's like, "Nah, I'm not playing this." Lucas, Lily, Ava, Mila, and Annie, they decide to play because it's like, they don't, I guess they don't want people to like, know, like, well, not know, but I guess they like just going along with it and stuff. And plus, you ain't got no choice but to go along with it. So, because of course it's choices, so you ain't got no choice but to go along with it. So they go along with it, like each and everyone is getting a turn at being the monster, because like they also Tom has never played this game before, so of course you get to tell Tom how to play this game. And so Tom, like, I want to say it's Cody's turn. It's Cody's turn to play as the monster, because like you get to go, because again it's to me, from what I get from it, it's kind of like duck duck goose in a way. So yeah, and Cody, like, he's not scaring nobody, and so basically Tom asks like Ava, and just asks everybody in general, was asking like, "Hey, what happens if like the monster, aka Cody, doesn't scare anybody?" And then I think Ava says like either he has to do another turn or something, but like either he does another turn or we can just reselect a monster. And of course Cody, he's getting angry and shit, and so of course he targets our main character Mila, and Mila's like, "No, I'm not scared of you." And then of course he ends up flipping her chair, and Mila's like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm done." Like she's like, "I'm done. I'm done," because it's like, dang, we just trying to have fun. Like, dang, why you gotta be a dick, Cody? Like, and stuff. And so of course she just ends up walking away because she's like, I don't want to play the game no more. Like after that, and of course Cody's following her, and of course again, because he's her bully, he's being a bully and just trying to antagonize her and just mess with her, and she's like, "Leave me alone. I ain't got time for that. Like, just leave me alone." And of course people come to your rescue, like Connor and Ava and stuff like that, and people was like yeah, people coming to your rescue and stuff like that. So, and reason why I also say this is the moment where it takes a dark turn, because after the whole party situation, because that messed up the party, so you decide to leave. You go home, you wake up, and your character has a gut feeling like something's not right. And she looks out the window. She sees Cody. And Cody is on one of the trees in Mila's yard, and he's dead. And one of the branches basically stabs him, like, in the heart, and his heart is just hanging on the basically on the branch, like where the yeah like it's hanging on the end of the branch. And of course, like, that right there, like, lets you know that, okay, Mr. Redfield, he's gone mad. Okay, now he's going too far because he murdered someone. So of course, that makes the teenagers, like, group together and say, yeah, he gotta go. And of course, Redfield doesn't like that. He doesn't like hearing that. This makes Redfield angry, and so he starts to do everything horrible to them. Like, one, he takes away Ava's power because he gave it to her. He gets Lucas in trouble by the principal because, like, the principal went to his locker, and then sorry about that. But anyway, the principal is, like, basically to his locker, and the teacher's to his locker, not teacher, but the principal's at his locker, and his locker opens up. There's beer bottles everywhere. Of course, he gets in trouble. What else? Stacy, the video that Stacy, I think she either deleted, I'm not really sure, but yeah, I think she deleted, but it resurfaced and everybody sees the video. And I do meet everybody. And so, the video that Brittany used to blackmail Stacy in the first place. And so, excuse me. And then with Andy, his best friend Tom, while they playing a different team, spiders come out of nowhere, and one of them bites Tom, and of course it lands Tom in a coma. So of course all of them is like, yeah, it's time to end this. It's really time to end this. I'm thinking this is also the time where Dan comes back into the picture, because like I said, I forget when Dan comes back into the picture, because again, Dan was missing at first, and now he comes back, but again, he's in the coma. And of course they go to see him and stuff like that. I want to say that probably was after, I think this was after everything happened. I think they find Dan, and it was like after Mr. Redfield started to just turn, like, angry on them. And of course they seek help from Cora, who most of the kids know as Pritchard. Is it Pritchard? Pritchard? But they know her as, like, they call her Pritch the Witch. But anyway, they go to Cora. They seek help for Cora, and from Cora. And Cora lets them know that Mr. Redfield was, like, way back before her time and their time and stuff like that. And she knows him because, like, she and her group did a ritual. And of course, Also, while you are doing this, you collect different like you collect different papers and stuff like that that also deal with Mr. Redfield. So, and it's about Mr. Redfield. I mean Redfield. Sorry about that. Anywho, Cora let you know that y'all gotta do a ritual, and y'all end up doing a ritual to like get rid. Well, not get rid, but bind him. And yeah, of course, like y'all do the ritual, and y'all decide to go to prom. I'm thinking it's prom. And depending on who you dating, you could go to prom with anyone. Again, like I said, I chose Lucas. So anyway, you're at prom and things like that. And that's when stuff starts to break loose. Somehow Cora makes it to your once that Cora makes it to your prom, because like there's a lot of chaos coming and stuff like that, but Cora makes it to your prom and she tells you that it didn't work, the ritual didn't work and stuff like that. So of course y'all know, y'all are shocked. Y'all are shocked. Sorry about that. Y'all are shocked and surprised at like to hear that, because you thinking the ritual happened, and then just a whole bunch of like forest creatures comes out of nowhere and just starts attacking. Annie, of course, he gets hurt and stuff like that. And then, of course, y'all end up going back to the place at what happened, and you find out that Noah is helping Mr. Redfield bring y'all together. And the main reason why he's helping you bring Mr. Redfield together, it turns out that it's not Mr. Redfield. It's Jane. Jane took the place of Mr. Redfield. Now Jane is calling the shots, and of course Jane wants one of y'all to take her place. And of course, depending on how you play this, whether everyone could die except for everyone could die except for Noah. Or again, like I said, it depends on how you play this. On some people could die, only one person could die. Like, it don't matter. It depends. I played with everyone living, and I played with Noah taking Jane's place as the new monster. That's how I played it, because I was like, I created this character and you expect me to let this character sacrifice us? No. Nah, baby, Noah just gonna have to do it. But yeah, everyone ends up living, and Noah ends up taking Jane's place, and it seems like it's come to an end, even though Noah is now the new monster. And of course, it is sad because Noah had to like turn into the monster. Again, you could choose whether you want Noah or your character to turn into it. I didn't want Mila to turn into a monster, so Noah had to get the short end of the stick. And of course, you had a memorial for not only Jane but for Noah as well. Because I'm thinking people either think he disappeared or he died too. I forgot which one it is. But yeah, it seemed like everything is, I'm not going to say back to normal, but it seemed like everything is well. It's like, how that saying goes, I can't think of it all. Is it all well that ends well? I don't know. I don't know how the saying goes, but it seems like everything is back to normal. And I think, oh, I want to say people, yeah, your group thinks that no one ended up running away. I think that's what happened. Yeah, your group ended up thinking that Noah ran away, and so that's how it ends. It ends with you again, like I said. Y'all have a memorial. The town people trying to like, because like I said, like stuff, there was chaos everywhere. And so the town people try to like play off like nothing happened and stuff like that, even though a whole lot of stuff happened. And of course, you get Dan back because he's out of his coma and stuff like that. So he's part of the group now, and yeah, that's how it ends. Overall, it was an amazing story. Definitely give it a 5 out of 5 stars because from beginning to ending, it had me hooked. It creeped me out a bit, especially like in the beginning of like before. I want to say yeah, before you play the game, like you see the shadow and then it comes in from you. Man, that was creepy to me. And just like all the visuals that they had, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was creepy, but overall, it was still a fantastic story to read. I mean, to play. I keep saying read, but yeah, to play. I enjoyed it so much that I was looking forward to It Lives Too, and of course, that would be another video for another day. But yeah, I enjoyed It Lives in the Woods a whole lot because again, like I said, it gave me that Stephen King. It gave me that Stephen King. Um, yeah, it gave me Stephen King it vibes where like the group like when they was younger, something traumatic happened, and then they basically like they don't talk to each other. They go their separate ways. They come back when something happens and things like that. And this is definitely what this story gave me, and I was very intrigued by it. I was very much intrigued by it, especially because to me, Mila was kind of like the Mike character in Stephen King's It. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was um pretty dope. I like everything, especially at the end, like the twist when you find out like not only did the ritual work, but the ritual wasn't the ritual that y'all do. Cause come to find out, Are You Scared? Like yeah, the game that y'all play, Are You Scared? That was the ritual that y'all needed to do. And again, um, to find out that Mr. Redfield isn't Mr. Redfield, but actually Jane, was just heartbreaking and sad. Yeah, just heartbreaking because it's like, dang. And then her brother had to take her place. Either her brother or her best friend, whichever it is. But like, it was still sad. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys, let me know what y'all did because I know what I did. Like I said, I decided to keep everyone alive, and Noah took Jane's place. What did y'all guys do? Like, when y'all play this, did everyone die? Did some people die? Um, did your character take the place, take Jane's place, I didn't know what to take James' place. Like, what did y'all guys pick? Let me know down in the comment below. And this is it for this video. Thank you for listening. If you're still listening, I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.